All right. So what am I trying to do today? Basically, I want to test out how cursor IDE cursor rules works. Basically, it says here that if you can actually have your system prompt here on the rules for AI, that it will basically be thrown into the prompt along with your prompt every time, or you can also include a dot cursor rule here, basically on the root directory of your project. And so I want to test out whether AI can actually, cursor actually do this or not. So what I have already done is include a cursor rule in the root directory, and inside here is all the best practice I put up, as well as the context for the AI, which is a persona, and the text stack. So let's see if this thing is automatically injected into the prompt as well. As well whenever we do prompting inside cursor. All right. So let's start off. I have done everything else. I just want to continue with shops. Uh, Features. So basically, in terms of shop, I already also included a simple uh, product specification inside the main Java file. This is also to test out whether, if I open this as a tab to see whether AI can also consider this as part of the context whenever we do prompting. Right, so inside this file, I included a simple product spec. So when it comes to shops, I already specify that what we can do with shop, we can actually create and we can actually edit. We can also, there's a user journey on this, but I'm probably just going to do a backend part of this. So it's not going to be including the UI part. And I already specified REST controller on shops. So this is also specified. So let's see when we do controller later whether AI can actually understand that these are the things that need to be implemented. And in terms of entity, I also included the spec for shops and shop product. So let's just do shop first, just to test out the capability of Cursor IDE. Right, so let's open this up as a secondary tab to see whether this information can be exposed to the AI whenever we do prompting. And let's start off with shop.java. So this is empty. So we're just going to prompt to see whether both this product spec and the cursor rule. I'm not going to open cursor rule because I want to see whether this best practice can be picked up in the background, because the setting actually says if you include dot cursor rule in your basically in the project, supposedly in the root directory, then the AI can actually pick that up as well. Okay, so let's try out. Start off with implement. So this is the only prompt I'm going to do. Implement shop entity and see whether AI can actually do this. All right, so it knows that you have to use Lombok data. Okay, and then it knows it has an ID with an ID and generated value identity. It has specified also the properties properly, name, text, photo, logo, and it has a user relationship, which is, I think this is correct. So let's see, there's a problem here, so cannot be resolved. Data entity. This one is not data. So what's the problem? Cannot be resolved to a type. User cannot be resolved. So should we actually import? Oh, right. I will change this to be app user. Right. So apologize for that. Okay. So if you know, I changed user to the type. I mean the class name of user to app user just to be not to be confused with any built-in. Right. So now there's no problem. And yeah. So one prompt, I get the whole entity, and I think this is pretty much completed. It even managed to do fetch type lazy for many to one relationship. Yeah, yeah. So that's good. So let's see for shop. User ID, one user ID to many shops. So let's see. Many to one. So many shop to one user. Yeah, I think that's correct. Okay, that's good. So entity uh one prompt and it's done. Now let's see. Oh, I think we need to also specify that the table property. Oh, let's just do this. Add table property. Oh, sorry, annotation as well. Ah, no, 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 that's wrong. Table annotation. Channel. Why keep we can't do any? Okay, you know what? Just do this. Okay, so table name shop. So let's see shops. Yeah, that's right. So accept, and I think we're done. Save it. Okay, so just double check. We have ID name text, ID name text photo, logo, location, ID name text photo, logo, location. Yeah, so that's correct. Right, so let's do that for products as well. So, okay, implement products entity. All right, so we have shop products. So I don't think it's shop products, just products. Okay, so you just change that because obvious. Let's just accept first. Okay, let's just go through it first. So we have ID, name, description, price. ID, name, description, price. ID, name, description, price. Photo last updated is active. Photo last updated. Photo is active. And then the relationship with shops. Okay, cool. Accept. And then this problem because AI doesn't, I mean, probably doesn't know what is and the column name we put up for in the database. So it's products. All right, so ID and there's an ID, generated value. So this align with the cursor rule that we actually set up earlier. Okay, and then we have the all the not empty, the size, the you know decimal min. So plus minus return 0. Okay, that's good. Wow. And fetch type lazy, many to one, so many products to one shop. Well, that's correct as well. So we can, yeah, you can accept this. One prompt again. I mean, it's a little bit of, alteration, but one prompt, we're done. Two entities. Okay. So what we need now is a repository for shop first. Java class. Oh, sorry. Should be an interface. Java class, the Java file interface. So this one is shop repository. Right, so all we do is just Control K, implement shop repository. Go, on you go. Right, so basically we just accept first. So it knows how to annotate with the repository, just what we said in the cursor rule, and extends JP repository and provide us with shop entity and the ID of integer. I think the ID is long, right? So for shops, let me see. Should not be integer. Oh, integer. Why is this integer? Okay, change it to long. Right, this we have a problem here, I guess. So it can be integer, should be long. So entity shop. So private long. Okay, cool. All right, that's done. So we could prompt some more if you want any specific. So let's just say we need a method to search shop by name maybe. Uh, let's just do by name and generate that. Cool. You actually use entity graph. Okay, so yeah. Although this is a little bit messed up, we can just bring this thing out. It's not a problem. And bring this thing out. It's not a problem. And this one, we don't need this. We don't need this. So there you go. One prompt. We already have a search. Find by name containing blah blah blah. So it's a graph, and it will bring also eagerly. So eager loading here or user. App user. Okay, so select when name like blah blah blah. So you use entity graph. So just like what we mentioned, that in the cursor rule, where if you do a query, you should use entity graph. This is really not necessary for this kind of uh, query because it's just one table. So entity graph doesn't really do much. It's actually when we do a multi-join, then entity graph can actually show the flare. But either way, it's following the cursor rule, so I'm glad. So we just leave it there, just in case we need this method later. All right, so what else should we need? So we need a service Java file. Oh, before that, we should need a DTO first because service will return DTO. Java file class or record. So DTO, all DTO is all records DTO should shop. DTO. Okay, so implement shop DTO. So if cursor rule again is exposed to AI, then we should see validation for this DTO class, sorry, DTO record, where in the constructor it will do checking validation whether certain things are blank or null. Let's see. Okay, this is is it wrong? No, it's wait. How come they actually use? No, this is wrong. Definitely wrong. Not all of them are wrong. Is it wrong? Can you actually do this in parameter of records? Yeah, not sure. Let's let's do with what we know. So, all right. I guess you could. That's why there is no error here. So, in the parameter, it actually says here like long ID. We could include, we could not include this, but it's fine. Uh, wow, you can actually do some sort of annotation here in the parameters, which is weird. I've never done this before, something like this. Okay, anyway. Okay, so app user ID. Okay, so this is correct. And then see, in the canonical constructor, it actually go and check whether the name cannot be null or blank. Length have to be 50. No, I don't really think we need this. And text need more, cannot be longer to by 5. No, don't need this. Location, length. Nope, I don't think we need to add this. So let's get rid of it. And we can actually, what else should we? Okay, so user ID. So Ctrl K, user ID, or app user ID cannot be null blank. Okay, let's see. App UID, blah blah blah. Null, okay. Just null. Okay. Oh, because it's long type, so definitely gonna be blank because it's not string. Uh, all right. I guess we can use this. This is a new thing for me. I don't know you can actually annotate in the parameter of a record. Okay, that's good. All right, so since we have that DTO, we'll need a mapper. So to switch from product entity to product DTO, so let's just do that. Okay, so new Java class, shop mapper. All right, let's see if I don't have anything on mapper, so I think I've exposed shop DTO and shop entity here. Let's see if I can actually see these tabs, these open tabs. So let's do this. Implement shop entity and DTO mapper. All right, so shop DTO to DTO. So from shop as a parameter, converting to shop DTO. So we get ID, name, text, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that means ID is now mandatory. Should we get rid of it? so that it doesn't have to be mandatory. Okay, assuming you have a method to fetch app user by ID. I don't think we should set app user. So I guess shop DTO here. Nope, I think we should ask him to also implement this. So because when we want to map from DTO to the to the entity, we will actually send just the DTO without actually fetching app user upfront, right? App user service find by ID. So I guess this is not exposed to it. So uh, this thing don't know. So we actually have a user service find by ID. No, we actually expose a repo directly here. So user repository has find by ID. So we could do that for now. So we use the user repository shop D2 app user ID. So let's see if we can actually auto wire that thing here. Uh, user repository, user repository. So shop.set app user is a problem. It's not applicable for the also this is an optional, so we can't really do that directly. Right. So user repository is an optional. Okay, so we need to work on it first. Um, oop. Right, so app user, user. Okay, this one is optional, so yes. Oh, is it okay if we just not? No, right? App user can be resolved to a type Java. What do you mean? Okay, yeah, right. So I need to actually switch to option. Right, so if app user is present. Okay, this is a long. Can we switch this? Uh, use dot or else true. Okay, good. All right, it's done. Okay, so we have the app user. If not, it will just throw. So now we have the app user. Set it here. Nope. Copy. All right. So that should be it. Yeah. So yep. So our mapper is done. Now we need our service. Java interface. Yeah. So it should be shop service. Interface shop service. So let's see. Okay. Implement shop service. Wow, we do all the necessary. Okay, so you know, let's just accept this. So create shop, update shop, delete, get out shop, search shop by name. Okay, AI keep surprising me. Now we need the implementation class, so let's just do that. So we have a shop service IPL. Right, so what do you call it? Implement shop service implementation class. One day will do everything for me. Oh, you can auto wire shop map like that? Wow, we actually do a transactional of creating shop because there's a multiple. Ah, do you need transactional for this? It's only one DB operation here, so I don't know why you use transactional. Okay, it basically just do everything in the transactional mode. Ah, override. Why is it overriding get shop by ID? Wait, get shop by ID? Yeah, why didn't it override? Just implement it. Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Okay, let's just accept this and see if we need all these methods. Import this first. Okay, one by one. So what we have here is creating shop. Basically, we'll send a DTO and then we will just map it into entity and then just save it and then send it back to DTO so that we can then actually pass back that to the user. Uh, Not sure whether you have to use transactional for this. All right, let's just leave it at this first. So now update shop, it will, from a DTO. It's probably a different DTO. We just because we're not gonna be sending everything. Uh, well, it's easier if you send everything because in the form you are going to pre-populate everything on the shop details anyway. So we're gonna send the whole DTO again. So yeah, all right. So map to entity, and then okay. So get ID from existing shop. All right, and then whatever that they sent over with the changes will just be saved to the existing shop, and then we return it. Okay, that's good. Delete shop. I think this is pretty straightforward. Find the shop and delete it. Okay. Get shop by ID. Basically, this one. Okay, yeah. So find by ID. Oh, sorry. Okay, if you can find it and return it by using the mapper. Okay, go to our shop. Uh, get all shop should be by user. Cannot be just get all shop, then everything will be written. The parent of shop is user. So if you want to do get all shop, then we need to switch this to get all shop. So uh, fix this, can fix, change this to get all shops by user because or user ID because user is the parents of shops. Okay, let's say. Alright, so this have to be changed inside the. Okay, good. So copy this, go to service, get shop, get all shop, change this to this, and save. Right, so this should no. Alright, the method. Okay, the return get shop details, a list of shop details. Betul lah. What's the problem? Super type long. Oh, right. User ID. Right? So what's the problem? Oh, okay. Find by app user ID. Okay, need to implement this. Create method long. Go to shop repository. Where's shop repository? Don't need this. Close. Shop Java we can close. Shop Apple we can close. Close. Shop repository. Right. So okay. That's it. Shop find by app user ID. And this is actually fine using shops by user ID is optional because maybe there is no shop by the ID, so it's optional. So, so it can be it's optional, so it can return null. Let's just see if this is going to be a problem. So let's just highlight this, Control K, and see. Okay, repository methods. Return object is type optional. Um, is there anything to change here? All right, so it the changes as far as the user ID, and then we'll do a map, and then of the shop is going to map to DTO first, and then it doesn't really care whether it's optional or not. It just change it to map it earlier before streaming it. Okay, yeah, we never know whether this works or not until we actually wire it. So now we have all this. We'll need the controllers. So controllers, Java file, Java class, right? Yeah, class. So shop controller Well, we have this convention REST controller because sometimes, of course, we also would do short web controller to handle the HTML file if you're going to host that as well in SAP. So right, so implement short REST controllers. Okay, if this thing can read the cursor rule, it will also do a request mapping on the class level of type of URL shop slash. We'll say, sorry, it's not REST controller, it's REST controller. Anyway, there you go, API slash shop. So it can read the dot cursor rule. Okay, so now we have a responses, the API response, which is wrong. We don't really have that. Okay, so let's accept first and do some changes here. So we don't have this. Because of that, let's just properly. Okay, there you go. All right, so this one have to be imported as well. It's basically on exception, correct? Right, so this has issue because mismatch. All right, so this one have to be generic. Right, so now this is okay. Right, actually do a post mapping of create, assuming it's going to be a post to wire without the constructor. Yeah, so pretty sure cursor can actually cursor is using the uh, what do you call it? Um, the or actually following the cursor rules. Why is it void? Oh, okay, because it's deleted shells. All right, so everything looks good. This one because this has to be a type generic. Same with this. Right, and blah, shops, actually written shops, okay. And this basically same thing. So, all right. So this thing not going away. Cannot convert from responded well to response. Hey, what's wrong? Oh, see, sometimes the compiler or like debug compiler is a little slow. Okay, so everything's now wired. So we do an end-to-end in less than what 10 minutes. How long is this video recording already? Oh, less than 40 minutes. All right, let's test one of it. Let's just do kind of do a get. I guess we can try a create maybe. Yeah, let's do a create. So let's run this and see whether this works or not. Run Java. If this run out of the box, then this is really cool. Imagine doing end-to-end backend in less than an hour. Problem. Yes, no problem. Nope, it's running. Okay, let's see. Alamak, product is type integer, so that's wrong. So let's fix it, but we don't have to rerun it. I wonder why you use integer, because normally ID they use type long. Anyway, Okay, so this is not really of concern right now, so we don't have to rerun. Okay, so now we'll need uh, Postman. Okay. All right. Okay, we can just reuse this. Let's go to small business app and then let's just copy one of this. Right, so open new one, copy this one. Okay, and that should be a post. And this one is shop slash create. Right? Let me double check. Okay, API shop shops with the S. Why? No, I don't like. So I like singular. Okay, why is this user slash user ID? This is what? Get all shop by user ID. Okay, alright, that's not a problem. Let's just restart. Oh, come on. Don't tell me you have a problem restarting this. Problem, is it? Okay, maybe a problem. So anyway, let's just do manual run Java. Oh, because there's a, yeah, wrong path. Alamak, dinamakan shop breast controller. So it should be just shop controller. Anyway. Okay, so API shop create. So we are going to send a body raw JSON. Okay, so I did that. And what are the things we will need? So let's look at the DTO. ID can be empty, so it should be fine. So we have, let's skip ID. Can we skip ID? Let's see. So skip ID, we'll send in name. Okay, so name, chai shop one. Okay. Then we have text, photo, logo. So let's just put it in first. Text, Shopee. Okay. Retail, whatever. Logo, photo, logo. Can we skip that and see if it's okay with that? Anyway, so location. Let's just say section 5. Okay. Okay, let's just try that and then app user ID. So let's just, we know that we're going to have user ID somewhere. Okay, so let's just use this app ID. Sorry, user ID should be 2. App, sorry, what? what we use in app use ID. So let's see if we can send just this and see whether we can create it. So shop blah blah blah. All right, so that works. Notice that they actually ignored photo and logo, which is good. So we don't really have to fulfill the whole shop DTO requirements. All right, so there you go. You can actually use AI to further expedite your development. See you guys later.